Okay, so last night the Super Bowl happened. It was the 54th Super Bowl, and Shakira and Jennifer Lopez headlined it. I was so excited when I found out that these two would be headlining. I thought that it would be the halftime show that, everyone would want. It's what we needed, after the last couple of halftime shows. For me, it's always been about entertainment and family, positivity, and, just good vibes and music, of course. And, regardless if it was pop, rock, metal, any type of music, it was all about just a good feel performance. And every year I feel like I'm always let down in a way. I almost feel like I know that I'm hard to please, obviously. It's something that I just expect to be something that like the best thing I've ever seen. You have all of these things to make this the most amazing performance. And if it's not, if I watch it and I don't feel that amazing feeling, I'm gonna say it. I'm only at the Super Bowl for the food and the halftime show, so it's always something that I look forward to. It's always something that I kind of build up, and then when it happens, I'm always either really excited or I'm really not excited. So it started with, a lot of fireworks. It started with, a really beautiful display of fireworks, and then it kind of had all this really beautiful music going in the background. And all of a sudden it was Shakira and she was on a stage left. She was coming down, of course. You know me, I love a stage left. But I honestly did feel like the intro to that whole Super Bowl halftime was kind of like, it was a little lackluster. There was the fireworks and there was like, her coming down a little bit and, she was dancing. Shakira in red is amazing. I'm sitting there watching and my jaw is like literally on the floor, like in awe at how she's moving her body and how they're both, above 40. I think JLo's 50. They both look incredible. Their costumes were amazing. It's JLo, so she's gonna, I knew she would kind of glam it out. Shakira's costume was basically just kind of like a red two-piece, and then I believe she had like something behind her, and it was very beaded and just very beautiful. We'll get to JLo, okay? Shakira's set almost felt like more of a halftime performance where I found JLo's was happening really quick. There was so much dancing happening. Both sets had so much dancing, and they're both incredible dancers. You can definitely say that the dancing in the halftime was incredible. And I also really liked that in JLo's set, she included a lot of like cheerleading. You can really see in the performance that she's starting off and she's kind of, doing some, I don't know the correct terms, I'm not that far into it, but she's doing some sort of pyramid type of move, and then even her background dancers, they're literally doing cheerleading moves. And I feel like it was really nice and refreshing to see JLo doing, her background dancers and stuff doing cheerleading at the halftime show. There was so much cultural appreciation happening throughout the whole performance. From the beginning to the middle to the end, it was just fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. The stage was it was just bare, in my opinion. It was just basically a circle. It was all LED and it was all digital, which was cool. You look back to like 2000 to 2005 and you look back to the halftime performances and the staging was so cool. You look back to like when Janet and Justin performed. Janet's stage was so intricate and so cool. And it's like now it's like one flat surface, which is good. It's letting them do their thing. But I just feel like, again, you're at the Super Bowl. I feel like the stage in this performance was definitely not terrible, but again, it wasn't amazing. They had a lot of lighting and they had a lot of cool things happening in the background. JLo to me is very grand. She always goes big or goes home with things. I really expected her to come down from the ceiling. I just feel like she was just there. It was a lip sync for your life. I'm alleging it. I love them both. I am not against lip syncing, but I will say I was expecting them to sing live, and I don't think a lot of live singing was happening. But they were dancing. I love Britney Spears, so obviously if Britney Spears was performing, I don't think she would sing live. I don't think that it's wrong to lip sync when you're putting on such an amazing performance. They were definitely dancing a lot, and I understand the lip syncing. There were a couple moments where you were like, ooh, that wasn't a good lip sync for your life, you would be going home. There was a part in Shakira's set where like there were like violins and it was very slow and beautiful and dreamy. She started it, which I really thought that JLo would start it. So I was really shocked by that. And it almost for a second felt like it was Shakira's show and then JLo kind of jumped in and then it was Shakira again. And I feel like I just don't like the idea of having two people do it. When it was announced, I was like, yes, but I really do feel like when you have the halftime, it should be one solo performer or group that they can perform their hits and do their thing. Whereas JLo's set was a little bit more like rushed, I feel like. It was very much dramatic in that sense of being her show. I just feel like Shakira took my eye a little bit more, and I was shocked by that. I really felt like JLo would steal the show in that sense. One thing that we do have to talk about is the ending. I love a good finale. I love, when it's like the beat and you have the band and you have like the bam, bam, bam. Like I love that. And that's exactly what they were doing. But what had happened was it was just like one wrong step. It goes right throughout every rehearsal and it's just perfect. But it was like hit, 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 turn, hair flip. Shakira nailed it. JLo took that one step and it tell she knew that she did it. She rocked it. Even my husband was like, why do you have to bring it up? And it's like, well, you don't have to bring it up, but it did happen. The thing about JLo is that she worked her butt off and she did so amazing and she's such an amazing performer. Now keep in mind, these are just literally my thoughts, my feelings, my opinion. Anyone that knows me knows that I take the Super Bowl very seriously and not for the football. I take it very seriously for the halftime show. Every year I almost like look forward to them announcing who's going to do it because I pray that one year it's going to be Britney Spears. And I just know that one year we're going to get it. We're going to get it and she's going to give you the halftime that we deserve and that we need to see. I really do feel that the best halftime that I've ever seen to date, that like I've witnessed and that I've been like, oh my God, that was amazing, was Madonna, Queen Madonna. Like she brought everything. Like she's an icon. I think they did such a good job. They really brought an electric party atmosphere performance to Miami. A lot of people are upset that, it was very provocative. There was a lot of like, sexual type of like dance moves. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That is JLo and Shakira. They dance like that. That's how they dance. It's beautiful. There was definitely some polls. I can see where people were saying where there were children watching, but again, it's not like she was naked. Who did they want to come on stage? Sesame Street? JLo looked beautiful. She had like what, 4 costume changes? My favorite one was like, it was like the silver bodysuit and she, it was so tight to her skin. It was like it was made for her and it fit her like a glove. And it had like almost like gems or like metallic pieces all going down her body. It was just so beautiful and I feel like it just made her look so perfect. Whoever made that, good job. The hair was probably the number one thing that I couldn't stop looking at. JLo's hair, I don't know if it was a wig, I don't know if it was extensions, but Chris Appleton did such a good job on her hair. It didn't move. She was whipping her hair. I almost got whiplash from her. She was whipping her hair so fast. I was expecting, something to fall out, but it didn't. So you nailed that hair. It was so long and flowy and just my dream hair. Like literally like me, when I think goals for hair, that is what I think of. Like her hair was the show for me. It was perfect. There's a video going around with him fixing her hair and that is literally my dream job. She nailed the hair flip. She worked her hair just as much as she worked her body with dancing. You guys nailed your hairography. I was so looking forward to Whenever, Wherever from Shakira. Like, I don't know what it is about that song, but it comes on and it just takes over my soul. So when I heard that was starting to play, I literally jumped right out of my seat and started to dance. I thought Shakira's set list felt a lot more halftime like. It felt like more like a concert. It felt more like it flowed. I don't know. When JLo came out, she performed all of her hits and it was like all of her hits were like do 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 do, but they were really quick and they didn't get to even do full songs. They just did like little quarters of songs. So it was very like, oh, it's done. Like, okay. And then her daughter came out. Her daughter was at towards the end, which I thought was going to be a Kobe tribute because I had read that there was going to be a tribute, which there wasn't. That started, I really thought that would be a tribute, especially where it was her daughter. I thought I was starting to tear up right there, but then it started to just be her daughter singing. And I thought that was so beautiful, and I really loved that they probably shared such a beautiful moment together, knowing that they performed together on the halftime show. Her daughter sounded amazing. And I also feel like I seen what she was trying to do. Like I kind of feel like I seen her vision. They all had the, the flag on them. And I just feel like what she was trying to stand for was that this is like our future generation. This is like the young America, and like we are all one. I didn't like that like I would get into one song and I would start dancing and feeling it, and then all of a sudden it'd be like a next song. Like, it was very rushed in that sense, and I feel like you didn't have time to like enjoy each moment because it was like so quickly going on to the next one. Yeah, I thought they did a really good job. I would give them an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I think that they did pretty good. Please, next year, just do one performer. People are going on that like she was wearing like an outfit that almost was too revealing. And, you know, it's like, people are really offended by that, but like they'll go on and on about like Adam Levine taking off his shirt and how sexy he is. And I'm just thinking like the double standard is so kind of like annoying at this point. If someone's comfortable with showing part of their body like that, and you know, let them. It's not your body, it's not your, you know, decision to make. If people are saying they had such, you know, such an opportunity to, you know, showcase women and female empowerment, and you know, they wasted it showing their body. They never wasted anything. You know, they're proud of their bodies. And I think one of their messages also was that to be proud, you know, they're proud of who they are and they're proud of their bodies. And also they're performing. They're literally performers. They should be really proud of themselves. I will always love the halftime show. I will always watch it. Did you like this year's halftime show? Are you on my side? Are you totally just like, Chris, you're crazy? It was amazing. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. I would love to know.